Hello out there, planner fans. This is a video I'm making for you guys about how to make planner stickers for whatever planner you're using. This is normally where I would greet my fellow Midori lovers, but I have a confession to make. I bought an Erin Condren life planner. Yes, I drank the Kool-Aid and I got an Erin Condren. I wanted to see what it was all about. It's actually been pretty fun. It's kind of like half scrapbooking, half planning. The wait was really hard because I'm not a very patient gal and I have Amazon Prime, so it took me about three and a half weeks to get my planner, so that was pretty rough. But I'm having a lot of fun in it, and I wanted to show you guys, don't worry, I'm still using my Midori, but I wanted to show you guys how you could make stickers at home that look professionally made. They look like you got them in an Etsy shop or that you printed them on your very own Silhouette Cameo or Silhouette Portrait, which are pretty expensive sticker making machines. I looked into those, but I couldn't commit to it because they were a couple $100, and as any planner addict knows, we tend to not stick around with something for longer than a couple weeks or a couple months. So before I invested in one of those, I wanted to give this a shot, and I just made this at home with supplies that I was able to literally run out and grab last night. So I'm going to show you. I can make a video about how I use my Erin Condren if you guys would like. Just let me know, but I'm going to focus on the stickers right now. So I'm going to show you guys, I made a little Starbucks sticker, I have a washing machine, I have a cleaning sticker, here's a groceries. I went to Washington State University, go Cougs, so I have a little cougar head in here for football games, and then of course I'm a Seahawks girl as well. So you can literally use any image. This is not an Erin Condren cover, this is the cover that came with it. The Viva España. But since it's Halloween month, I ordered this image off of Etsy and printed and laminated and stuck it on. This is, if you guys like Hocus Pocus, this is the book from that movie. So Erin Condren doesn't offer planners bound in human skin with an eyeball. So that was pretty fun. You can decorate it like that, but we'll talk about that at another time. But these are the little stickers I made. The problem I was having is I like to be able to make stuff my own. I don't want to have to order it every time. So I bought some of the Avery, let's see. My camera keeps cutting me off, so I'm trying to rush through this. Removable multi-use labels, 3/4 inch round, white. The product is 5408. The template is 5472. Make sure you get the printable ones, so print or write. If you just get the right ones, the ones that you can write on, you might not be able to print on it. I made that mistake myself as well, so make sure you get the printable kind. And the problem I was having is the images, I couldn't resize them to fill the whole circle very well. I'm not terribly computer savvy, and the 3/4 inch was just a tad bit too large. So what I ended up doing is I resized the images to be about 0.5 inches and printed them out all in a sheet. This is my 6th or 7th attempt at making this video, so I've already gone through a little bit of it, but this was a whole sheet at one point, like that. So you resize the image to be about 0.5 inches. This one happens to be the same ratio of width to height. So it's 0.5 inches tall by 0.5 inches wide. On this one, the little cleaning sticker, it's just a little bit taller than it is wide. So, and on the Seahawks sticker, it's wider than it is tall. So what I did in that situation is I resized the image for I took either the tallest point or the widest point. If it was taller than it was wide, I made the height 0.5 inches. If it was wider than it was tall, I made the width 0.5 inches. On the Seahawk and the gas sticker, I actually pulled the image out a little bit, made it a little bit wider than 0.5 inches so that the color would fill all the way to the edges when I was punching. You're going to go through a few sheets trying to figure out the imaging sizing for you. That's totally fine. It's 1,000 stickers for $8, so you're going to waste a few stickers, not a big problem. But basically it just takes a little bit of resizing, and what that does is it makes the stickers come all the way to almost the edge, so it looks almost professionally done or like you bought it from an Etsy shop, and it really doesn't leave a whole lot of negative space, and these stickers are pretty much the perfect size for your planner. So all I did, and I'll make a note here while we have these in front of me, any licensed images like the Seahawk, the Cougar head, the Starbucks cup, you're welcome to use those for your own personal use, but you cannot use licensed images and sell them. I think all of the clip art is common usage or public usage is fine, but just make sure you're not getting into any trouble when you're printing these if you're trying to sell them as well. Just use them for yourself. It's a lot of fun. So, all right, I'm going to get these guys out of the way. What I did is, zoom back out. I printed them I resized them and then printed them on these sheets, and my first attempt was pretty lame. I wanted to get some more color in my stickers, so I printed just a black and white image and then colored it in, and it looks pretty awful, so I ditched that idea. So I just went with some colored sticker images, clip art. So what you're going to do, you're going to print these guys off, and then you're going to cut a strip. And the reason you need to cut them into strips is so that you can fit your punch in there to punch them out, because it's not a very wide punch. I think I got this at Michael's for a couple bucks. Came in a 4-pack. And then this is a very important step. You're going to flip your strip over. You're going to take a pair of sharp scissors, and using about medium pressure, you're going to score down the back of your stickers. And what that does, I made this mistake too, is when you punch these guys out, you're going to ruin your sticker trying to peel them off. If you can't get your fingernail underneath there, you're going to ruin the sticker. So by scoring it down the back, all you have to do is bend it where the score was, and you can pull the backing right off. So make sure that you do that before you punch. Then you're literally just going to line your image up inside this little hole. And I do it right on the table. Line it up right inside. And punch. Okay? I did this while I was watching TV last night, so I busted out a couple hundred stickers just sitting. Punch. Okay? So how cute is that? It looks pretty professional to me. I think it looks really good like that. It gets rid of all that negative white space. It makes it the perfect size for your planner, and then you can just peel the back off. Last night, I'm going to go to Michael's today and probably get some real Ziploc bags, the bead storage bags, but I just needed something quickly last night, so I just cut up a couple Ziplocs, taped down the side, and made my own little baggie. All right. Now, the other thing you can do with this, and I haven't punched these out yet, is I know people really liked the Martha Stewart teardrop colored labels, and those are being phased out. They're getting rid of those. So I'm going to show you what to do and what not to do. This was my first attempt to try and do a rainbow of colors. You don't want to do it like this because maybe somebody else can resize these better, but the boxes didn't quite cover the whole circle, and so you got this going on with the little color at the top. So these stickers are really cheap, so you might as well just print off a whole sheet of it. I still couldn't get the boxes to fill it in all the way, so what I did was I made an image of a box inside my Word document, and then just started it up here and dragged it all the way down. I got rid of the line, and I filled it in with the blue color, and it printed these little blue stickers off for me. So now it almost looks like a Martha Stewart sticker. It's not the teardrop shape, but it's kind of the next best thing. So I'm worried that my camera is going to cut me off again, so hopefully I didn't miss anything. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment. I'm going to link my Etsy shop below. I have 2015 planners for the Midori in there right now that you can print off yourself. And there are all sorts of different colors this year, so I have a rainbow of colors for you guys available, okay? So hopefully that helps, and I hope you guys enjoy making your little stickers as much as I did, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.